this E70. Said no start. It cranks, but it doesn't start. And here on the faults, we are seeing a lot of throttle body faults. Short circuit to B plus, and the rail pressure sensor, short power to B plus as well. Quieted control valve, tank ventilation valve, even the wheel speed sensors. Now what I'm looking at right now is this 5-volt sensor supply. I have the wiring for the 5-volt references, the oil pressure, the pressure switch, the venturi nozzle, the rail pressure sensor, crankshaft sensor, intake air temperature sensor are all on the same 5-volt reference. I'm going to get to the rail pressure sensor, pin number 3, which is the blue, and check that we have 5 volts there. So we are confirming that we have 12 volts on the 5-volt reference line at the rail pressure sensor. Now we're gonna go and check the wiring again. I wanna know what connector this is. X600003. 6003. It's going to be the first one. This guy, it's connected to a different connector than the rail pressure. Okay, so just like the fuel rail pressure where we found 12 volts at the 5-volt reference, we're seeing 12 volts at the 5-volt reference on the air pressure switch here on top of the manifold. That's telling us that they are shorted to power. I did notice that the water pump is running. When it clicks off, we see a change. So we're gonna look at the wiring diagram for the water pump and see if it relates to the DME down there. Here we are at the water pump, and we found that of course the power is working and the ground is working since we see it activate. But here this supply of sensor actuator line, it's located on the same connector where all the other 5-volt references are, so there's got to be something there. We're gonna take off the connector and then check. Yeah, so I don't know who was, but they were testing a lot of things, touching a lot of things, making a lot of holes, not getting anywhere. I was trying to relate the rail pressure. I was trying to go from the rail pressure to number 54 at X600003, and I was seeing that it was the actual connector on 002 that was there. It was a fun one. Here on the connectors, we see X600003 there, X600002 there. So these two were swapped. That was so funny. Here on the connectors, so now we connected it back in. And guess what? We have our 5-volt reference. Oh, this is fucking amazing. Now, let's see if it's going to start. We're gonna clear the faults.
5 months, dude.
5 months.
Yeah, this guy's a man.
And now the engine runs. Therefore, we're good there. Another happy customer, right?
Oh, this guy rocks, dude. This is the best. No, you wanna not waste your money?
Yeah.
Hire this man right here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, car's running now. Customer's happy. That's all we're here for.